Shalom to the elect of Israel. Got to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the ark pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Coming into another lesson in truth, faith, and facts. I'm Isaiah, coming into another lesson in truth, faith, and facts. Edification. And shalom to the Akwaf who are listening and learning. The Lord's willing to be edifying. So, coming back at you with this lesson of the world about to be destroyed, man. Okay? The world about to be destroyed with fire. And you got our people that's playing games. They're not taking heed to the words of the Lord, man. They're not taking heed to the words of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. They're playing games. Okay? Wasting time. What's the word? Procrastinating, man. Wasting time. Worrying about the cares of the world, man. When everything finna be dissolved. Okay? Everything is finna melt away, man, with fervent heat. According to what the scriptures say. Which is the truth. Okay? The truth. These are facts. If you believe in these scriptures, you better take heed to what the words say. And I got some images showing you how the world gonna be engulfed in flames, man. Okay? You look at these images. North America is finna be destroyed, man, by missiles. Okay? Intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. ICBMs. So I just want to pull up some images of how the world gonna look when it's on fire, man. How North America is gonna look when it's on fire. Okay? The missiles finna come over here and destroy this place, man. So these images that you see of how North America is gonna look when it's on fire. I just want to pull up these images to show you how North America gonna look, man, when it's on fire. And I'm finna get some precepts. Because we are in a time of the world being destroyed, man. And our peoples, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are not taking heed to what's about to happen, man. Okay, you're wasting your life away lusting after the cares of the world, man. Which they will be destroyed. So, I'm going to start with Ezekiel chapter 7. And it reads, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, also, thy son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the earth, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now was the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways. That's talking about the wickedness, man, in this land. And will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. Now I'm going to go to Hosea chapter 4 and read what the Lord say, how wicked Israel is. This is Hosea chapter 4 in verse 1. Hosea chapter 4 verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. We'll come to down verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Going back into Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 4. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, because our people would not hearken to the voice of the Lord, man. They will not listen. And thy abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O that thou dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountain, meaning of this kingdom, of this government, of this rulership of the Edomites. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee. And I will judge thee according to thy ways, meaning your wicked ways, okay, your iniquities, and will recompense thee for all thy abominations. And my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. And they tell you this in Ezekiel 9 and 4, man. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh that smiteth. Behold, the days said, behold, the day, behold, it is come, the morning is gone forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain. That's talking about you two-thirds of Israel and you heathen nations. Nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall there be wailing for them. Meaning the elect ain't gonna mourn for you, two-thirds is gonna be destroyed, man. The time is come, the day draweth near, let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. Everything is going to come to naught, man. Okay, everything is going to come to naught, man. All the wickedness that you're sowing, you're going to reap them benefits, man, which is destruction, man. This is talking about the elect. They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none goeth to battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Now listen. This is Ezekiel 7:14. They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none goeth to battle. Who have blown the trumpet? The elect, man. The ones that you see on the highways and byways pushing this truth week in and week out, man. And let's prove that. This is Isaiah 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silent. Okay? And that's what's going on, man. And give him no rest till he establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Now, he said, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. And we're either on the highways and byways pushing the word, or we on the unicorn, which is the internet, pushing the truth, man, day and night. Now, what he said in Ezekiel, I'm reading again, Ezekiel 7:14, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go up to battle. Meaning you're not preparing yourself. It'll tell you in the, Ephesians chapter 6, you're not put on the whole armor of God to be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, man. So, he said, they have blown the trumpet. Who? The ones you see in the highways and byways pushing the truth, man. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone down to the youngest disciple, okay, the youngest foot soldier. Again, they have blown the trumpet. This is Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not, Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. And that's what they're doing in the highways and byways, man. Lifting up our voice like a trumpet. Okay? Showing our peoples, letting them know, get ready for the battle, man, because it's coming. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 21. And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. So when you out in the highways and byways and you pass by, some turn to the right, come back. Some turn to the left and come back and say, oh, yeah, I heard y'all saying this. What do y'all mean by this? Listen, man. Again, Isaiah 30 and 21. When thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, and that's us pushing the truth, lifting up our voice like a trumpet on highways and byways. This is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. So you're supposed to be inquiring of while we out there pushing the truth, what's going on? They out here with these signs. They out here with the 12 tribe signs. They got these different images of Cesare Borgia. They got the images of how our Lord and Savior really looked, according to what the Bible say. They got the slave signs. Okay. And they got the 7-head and 10-horn beast sign, which is EU and NATO. Okay. And the heart that sits on the scarlet colored beast, which is North America. When you see these signs, they ask questions. You're supposed to be trying to inquire what's going on, man. So back in Ezekiel 7, verse 15, the sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence, shall devour him. So he say famine and pestilence. Famine is no food, man. Pestilence is all these different diseases. So the sword is without, and the pestilence and famine within, and he that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence, shall devour him. But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves on the valley. All of, and when that's talking about the elect getting salvation from the Lord, man. And shall be on the mountains like doves of the valley, all of them mourning, every one for his iniquity. Okay? So the time coming, man, when, hey, the Lord said, don't even cry for him, man. Okay? Because the time of your judgment, that major judgment, man, which is to be destroyed by either sword, famine, or pestilence, man. And the elect, they ain't gonna mourn for you, man. Okay? The Lord tell you, man, in Jeremiah chapter 11, man, pray not for these people. So, because you have the time to get yourself together, man, with the Lord. He's giving you time, man. That's what the grace period is all about. He's giving you time to get yourself together, but guess what? Jake don't want to do it, man. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, a day coming that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly, all you proud people, man, don't believe in the Lord. You saying the Lord ain't coming back. Y'all been teaching this for generations and centuries, man, and ain't nothing still happened. Okay? So it say, for behold, a day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah host, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Okay? That day coming, man, that's going to burn you up. The Lord is preparing you, man, but you will not hear the words of the Lord, man, because you are stiff-necked and hard-hearted, man. This is Jude chapter 1 and verse 7. And it reads, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, meaning being homosexuals and lesbians, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Okay? So, he said, seeing that Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed, man, that should be an example to you of how not to be, man. Okay? Knowing that place was destroyed by fire, man. Because they were doing all manner of wickedness, filthiness, man. Now this is 2 Peter chapter 3 in verse 10. And it reads, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." That means everything on this earth is going to melt with fervent heat. Everything, man. Everything is going to melt with fervent heat. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Okay, everything on this earth is going to be burnt up. Everything. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in our holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, of the day of God, of the day of power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man. Okay? The elect. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. So we're looking for that new heaven and that new earth, man. But the point is, North America's finna be destroyed, man. Okay? With fire, man. Fervent heat, man. You see what's going on in California, Greece, France, all around the world, man. It's been fires, man. Okay? Fires. America, see this sign right here? This image right here? America on fire, man. This is finna come, man. Okay, everywhere. This is finna happen everywhere, man. America's gonna be on fire everywhere, man. And what it's really gonna look like? This right here, man. Right there. That's gonna be your America on fire. Babylon the Great. The virgin daughter of Babylon. On fire, man. And the only one that's gonna get out of this is the elect. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. And it reads, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God," meaning at the house of Israel. "And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, what shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?" If the righteous, it said, if the righteous shall scarcely be saved, what shall the ungodly and the sinner appear, man? They're gonna get destroyed by famine and the sword and pestilences, man. Okay? Destruction, man. That's why Peter said this, man. It's in 2 Peter 3 and 1. "The second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure mind by the way of remembrance, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandments of us, the apostles of our Lord and Savior." Okay? So you supposed to be stirred up in your mind, man. That's why we bringing out the truth to you over and over again, man. It's unlike broken records, man. But repetition is the father's skill, man. Okay? Bringing out to you over and time again, man. That North America is finna be destroyed by missiles, man. Okay? It's finna be a thermonuclear fire, and you peoples is still playing games. Not taking heed to the words of the Lord, man. This is Zechariah 13, 8 and 9, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Then it say, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is my power." Now, 2/3 of the Lord's people are going to be destroyed, man. Okay? They're going to be destroyed, man, by famine, pestilences, and the sword, man, which is the modern day guns, okay? Esau's modern day weapons and his bio warfare, man. The ICBMs is going to destroy, man. The Lord come back with chariots to destroy, man. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. And it reads, For behold, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire, man. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh shall be many. Okay? Many, man. Who the world even called Jesus, man. He's coming back with a sword, man. He's coming back with chariots and fire, man. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send fire on the earth. I came not to send fire. I come not to send peace, but a sword. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword, man. Okay? He's coming to bring destruction, man. So if you ain't in line with Yahweh, why Yahweh shot, man, you're going to be destroyed. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 49. And it read, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? And it's already kindled, man. Okay, when you look at what's going on in California, all the people that burnt up in California, man, the people that burnt up in Greece, France, and other places of the world, man. Okay, it's fires everywhere, man. The Lord said he come to send fire on earth, and what will he if it be already kindled? And they already kindled, man. And you got other kind of fires going on too, man. Okay? You got Jake dying every day, man. Left and right. Thousands and thousands of Jake dying across the globe, man. Okay? Because that's their judgment, man. So while you sitting out there playing games, the Lord is bringing destruction to you, man. Okay? That's why he said it has reached the doors of our houses, man. It has came up to the windows, what it say. Actually, let me see if I can go to that real quick. Lord willing, I can find it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 9 and start at verse 20, and it reads, Yet hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. And hey, because you women gonna really be jacked up in that day, man. It's verse 21. For death is come unto, they say, for death is come up into our windows, and is entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets. Speak thus saith the Lord Yahweh, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestmen, and none shall gather them. This is happening now, man, on a small scale. It's finna really take flight, man. The time of Jacob's trouble is at hand, man. The time of Jacob's trouble is at hand, man. And while you out there playing games, okay, enjoying life, man, the Lord is killing, man. The Lord is jacking our peoples up, man. The Lord ain't playing no games, man. This is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 3, and it reads, Seek ye the Lord Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness, it may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man. And you don't want to be out here playing games when the Lord bring that anger, man. Okay? Which is already have he already have done kindled the fires on a small scale, man. But it's finna get really serious out here, man. It's finna get really serious out here. And you ain't gonna want no part of that, man. Okay? You ain't gonna want no part of this, man. That's about to happen, man. We're trying to be in the shadow of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Cover under his wings, man. Because he is about to bring total destruction, man. And if you ain't with Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, that mean you against him, man. That mean you against the Lord, man. And he is going to destroy you with famine or the sword or pestilences, man. Hey, just like Burger King said, you can have it your way, man. But you will be judged by the Most High, man. You will be judged by the Most High. When he sent his son back to wreak havoc, man, on North America, man, and all the other heathen nations. Okay? The time is coming, man. You need to get yourself together, prepare. Matter of fact, let me get that. Because the day coming that shall burn as an oven, man. And all the proud and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, man. This is Ephesians chapter 6. And verse, let me start at verse 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and in the power of his might. Verse 11, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole arm of God, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all to stand, man. It tell you in Isaiah 33 and 6 that wisdom and knowledge shall be the time. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. Okay, that's it, man. Read this again. Wherefore, take unto you the whole arm of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. What evil day? The time of Jacob's trouble, man. That a lot of these false pastors and prophets teach it ain't gonna be no Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? Mainly like the IUIC leader, Nathaniel, man. He teach that it ain't gonna be no time of Jacob's trouble. Well, why is this mentioned, man? Wherefore, take unto you the whole arm of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And that's everything from bio warfare, okay, to these different pestilences going to be out here. Listen, man, you got to be ready, man. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh, man. The sword of the Spirit, which is this word, man. Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance, with all perseverance and supplication for all saints, man. Listen, man, we supposed to put on the armor of God, man. It said, gird up your loins like a man. This is Job 38 and 3. And it reads, Job 38 verse 3. Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answered me. We supposed to be prepared, man. We supposed to be ready. Okay? Like I read to you, man. He said we supposed to be the prophets, the seers, they're supposed to be preparing the people for the day of battle, man. Okay? Which these false pastors in these churches are not doing, man. They're teaching you the prosperity doctrine. The Lord love as you are, come as you are doctrine. Okay? We supposed to be putting on the whole armor of God, man, to be able to withstand in the evil day. Because the evil day is coming, man. Jeremiah 30:7. Allah, that day is great, for even the time of Jacob's trouble. But the elect shall be saved out of it, man. If you ain't preparing yourself for the time of Jacob's trouble, man, you're going to be destroyed. When you look at this image right here, this is going to be the whole, all of North America burning from them ICBMs, man. Them intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Okay? And the chariots. Just going through some of these images, man. Oh, yeah. North America on fire. California. This was just looking like this was California, man. Okay? Burning up, man. This is serious, man. This ain't no game. And looking at this image, hey, man. Okay? Burning up, man. Destruction, man. Hey, the Lord is coming back with anger, man. Okay? His anger is kindled, man. And he ready to bring judgment, man. Serious judgment. So it's time for us to gird up our loins like a man, and be ready. Let me get one more precept. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 5. I'm gonna start at 5. They come from a far country, talking about those missiles, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So going back to Isaiah 13 in verse 5, it says, they come from a far country, from the ends of heaven, talking about the missiles, even the Lord Yahweh and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. It say, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, man. Okay? Heart attacks. Having strokes, man. In verse 9 it say, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Okay? Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Listen, man, that destruction is coming, man. Therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger, man. The Lord's from the bring judgment, man. It said the weapons of his indignation, which is them ICBMs, man. Them intercontinental ballistic missiles and the chariots, man. The chariots coming to destroy too, man, as well. It's the Lord willing, this was edifying. I gotta say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who rule well, who teach well. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Agwaf who are listening and learning. Shalom.